Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, girls and boys and girls, welcome back to our channel, Inspirational Minutes with David. Hit the subscribe button. No, smash the subscribe button. Smash the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification and let you know that our channel is back on. Oh, and by the way, yes, the audacity of woke, a memoir. Let me get my pointer. The David Butler, the audacity of woke, a memoir of a man who has been mentally asleep. And for you, get the book, Kindle, softcover, hardcover, audio book. Hit the subscribe button, smash the subscribe button. Welcome back to our channel, Inspirational Minutes with David. Inspirational Minutes with David. Oh, yeah, I know. It's the holidays. Let me get comfortable. Can we just get a drink in a minute? Can we just share a drink together? It's a holiday. We're off. So let's just share a drink real quick. Probably wondering what I'm drinking, huh? You may be wondering what I'm drinking. Well, I'm fired up today. I was off today, so fired up a little bit. I stay fired up, though. Here's the deal. Our inspirational minutes with David. Today, I have a touchy subject. Today, since it's the holidays, D-A-Z-E, the title of our bill today is properly entitled Red, White, and the People Are Blue. The sad, the blue. We don't have nothing to be happy about, really. Let's be honest. I know you heard of the affirmative action that was put on or voted in on the 29th Thursday. I want you to hear this from Joyce.
Well, let me just be clear. I got into Harvard
Joyce
because of affirmative action. I went to a school no one had ever heard of in Denver, Colorado, in a small suburb. I didn't go to Exeter or Andover. I didn't have college test prep. I just happened to be really nerdy and smart and have really good grades and good SAT scores. Right. But someone came to Denver, Colorado to look for me. A Harvard recruiter flew to Denver, and I met up with her at the Village Inn restaurant and did a pre-interview to pull me into Harvard. I was pulled in, and the schools like Harvard and Yale that I got into affirmatively. Yes. And it was literally not saying we're going to take an unqualified person and put them in Harvard. Yes. We're going to take a very qualified person who we would never know existed and put them in Harvard. That's how I got there. That's how Ketanji got there. That's how Justice Jackson, I should say. Justice Jackson got there. It's how Clarence Thomas got there. Right. But the minute I arrived from my majority black little town, Montville in Denver, to Harvard, the first week or two that I was in class, my presence was questioned by white people. I was in this big conference class where some white students stood up and said, those students, the black students, they're only here because of affirmative action. It became a huge argument that we all ended up having. This was freshman year. I had never had my academic credentials questioned. I had never had anyone question whether I was intelligent until I got to Harvard. And it was a defining point of my experience there. It's why I really was one of the many reasons I was miserable there my freshman year. Yeah. You feel completely out of place, and people keep telling you shouldn't be here. And yet, some of the people I went to school with were far less smart than me or the other black folks there. They got it because their daddy and their granddaddy. I went to school with somebody whose name was on one of the buildings.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Going to school with people.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Who are third and fourth generation legacies, whose parents pumped money into Harvard to get them in. But that affirmative action is okay with this majority. They said that the people who benefited from slavery, their descendants, who are so far ahead of black folk in terms of opportunity, that we'll never catch up to them. I don't care how many Oprahs we get. Those people's affirmative action is A-okay, because those people can pay for fancy trips for them. Yeah. But you people who want to get in because of your brains, but you're not from a legacy, too bad. You can't come in.
And guess who benefited the most from affirmative action. Let me let you listen to this, sister.
To all those who are so happy that affirmative action is no longer here, it benefited white women the most. I am a black woman who went to a PWI, an Ivy League university. I went to the University of Pennsylvania, and I graduated in 2021. And when I heard the news today of the Supreme Court ruling to take away affirmative action, it honestly pissed me off. As statistics show, a lot of these universities still have small populations of black and brown
like
students.
3%.
Affirmative
3%.
action may be a thing.
3%.
However, it helps admissions officers to try to get a more diverse student population, but it doesn't mean that we're taking away spots from other people and that we are not worthy of being in these universities and taking up that space. I'm just really disappointed and upset that laws that have helped minorities, women, black and brown folks are now being rolled back because of the last several years of political conservatism. Those who are black or brown, please do not let today's ruling discourage you and make you think that you cannot achieve these feats of getting into these amazing universities, because you can. And
you can. You have the smarts. You have the intelligence. If you're diligently working hard towards your studies and your goal, and you know what your goal is, you can do it. There will be a lot of no's before you get to that one important yes. You see the plaques behind me; those are degrees, and I come from a place that a person like me would never have the degrees that I have. So you can get in. You'll be able to get in. You just have to be diligently smart, work hard. The Supreme Court 2023 rulings on affirmative action. First of all, I'm so upset with Clarence Thomas because he benefited. This sucker, hoe ass ninja, benefited from affirmative action. That he voted against it. What the focus? I'm not gonna curse too much. They say I curse a little bit too much. They say I get a little bit too passionate. I'm gonna calm down a little bit. Just a little bit. The Supreme Court, in two separate decisions on June the 29th, 2023, don't forget the date, held a college administration policies at Harvard College and University of North Carolina, UNC, that included race as a factor, were unconstitutional and therefore not lawful under the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. These decisions won by a vote of 6-2. In the case of the Students for Fair Administrations versus the Harvard College, another framed by 6-3 in the case of Students for Fair Administration versus University of North Carolina, effectively ended the practice of affirmative action. I can go on and on. I can get on and on and on and on. Do you guys not see what's going on? Do you not see that we are going through a reset, and my future people, the younger generation, I'm up in age right now, I'm 56, but the people after my generation leave, guess what? We're counting on you. We're counting on you to be a critical thinker. We're counting on you to turn this shit around. We're counting on you. And your children's are counting on you. So, the topic today, and the title of this bill, again, is red, white, and the people are blue. Which means sad. And in case you forgot, no lives matter to the freaking government. Black lives, blue lives, red lives, it don't matter to the government. And don't you forget it. Red, white, and the people are clue. It doesn't matter your demographic, sexual orientation, range, age, political affiliation, or social academic status. It doesn't matter whether you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Native American, straight, gay, young, elderly, Democrat, Republican, a citizen, a refugee, or anywhere else in between. You see, I was on a panel just yesterday, and it was called Discard Discussions, which I'm on every Sunday. I'm the only POC, as we call it, people of color, on the panel. So I give us a voice there too. But the topic of the panel was called We the People. And I told the panel that I was on, the fellows, the gentleman that was on the podcast with me, he said that Brian, he's the moderator of the panel. He said, well, technically, the Declaration of Independence was written on July the 2nd, and I said, right, that's true, and celebrated, put forth the people on the 4th. I said, but July the 2nd, what was I? What was I? What was my people? Huh? What was my people? Who was slaves? Slaves! And indentured servants. So, when we get into red, white, and the people are blue, and then it comes to affirmative action this summer, last summer, they got the women Roe versus Wade. See, every celebration of the 4th of July is going to be 4th of July. They're putting the lies out there, and then they're taking away a lot of rights. But you don't see it. You're clueless. You don't see what the hell is going on right before our eyes. You see, there has never been a time in history, like this, that our lives matter to the government. And although many things change over time, the fact remains the same. They don't give a fuck about you. Let's just be real. Let's be adult about this stuff. Not then, not now, not ever. And peak game. If you're a person who believes that the government comprised of pedophiles, psychopaths who commit atrocities like 9, MK Ultra, Operation Sea Spray, the TG Experiment, Wounded Knee, the Manhattan Project, Agent Orange, Operation Paperclip, Operation Midnight Climax, the Widowbrook Experiments, Operation Plum Bob was a series of nuclear tests that conducted between May 28th and October the 7th of 1957. Operation Do 1 and Do 2, DEW. Look it up. The test involves the release of 250 pounds, 110 kilograms of fluorescent particles from a minesweeper off the coast. Yeah. The Milgram experiments. A government that sprays you diurnally. Oh, let me maybe use big words. Daily with poison. Fluoridates your water, and fills your food with products and toxins, GMOs. If you believe this same government suddenly give a damn about you and give a damn and care about your health and well-being, your brainwashing is complete. It's not rocket science. It is not rocket science. It doesn't even require any critical thought. Just a few brain cells are all needed to realize, understand, we have these entities that have been corrupt since their inception. July the 4th, 1776. Criminal enterprises that knowingly, willfully, and repeatedly poison and kill their own people. A govern, control your mental that continuously lies to us about their environment and the aforementioned atrocities and everything else. Red, white, and the people are blue. The people are sad. We're in a sad state right now. We are in a sad state right now as a union, as a compilation of the people coming together. They keep us divided. They keep us away from each other. Because they know if we ever come together, instead of pulling us apart, they're pulling us apart more and more and more. If we ever come together, intertwine, come together, we, the people, will truly have the power back to control our lives and our future lives. Happy July the 4th. Be safe. Take care of your family and your friends. Keep evolving. Keep learning. Please. I'm end on this note. Beautiful words by this person, Leah Hunter. It's called Dear Life. I can go down through there. I really can. Dear life, grant me the courage to change what I am capable of changing, and the grace to accept what is beyond my control and choose my battles wisely. Help me fix what has fallen apart and is broken in my life that will benefit from being mended, and accept what will not and move on accordingly. Grant me the strength to fully seize Carpe diem, seize the day, to fully seize each day and make the most of each moment, savoring the ones that provide me with joy, meaning, and fulfillment. And remind me to treasure time spent with those I love, and my pursuit, my passions, and what uplifts and energizes me. And focus on all that lies ahead of me, rather than all that lies behind me. That's why it's behind you. Don't worry about what's behind you. Keep moving forward. And if people talk about you behind your back, they're behind. Waiter, check please. They're behind you. Okay? That's why they're behind you. Please help me to embody love and radiate all whom I encounter, regardless of whether they remain in my life or are no longer physically with me. Please help me remain calm and at peace during the chaos in shifting seasons of life and flow with it. Understanding, overstanding, understanding, and understanding that everything is fleeting. Everything is fleeting and temporary. But the true nature of who I am is eternal. And more than this limited body and transitory physical experience, please show me how to let go of fake expectations appearing real, fear, pain, and resentment, so I can feel light, unburdened, and free. And prioritize what is very important to me, while discarding what is not. Please comfort me in my grief and assure me with knowledge that I will one day be reunited with those I love and have left this reality but remain in spirit within me. And in the times when I hurt, may you show me how to heal more and move forward. In the times I feel small and fragile, may you remind me of my inner strength. In the times I feel weak, may you remind me of my inner power. In the times when I feel lost, may you help me rediscover purpose and meaning. In the times when I feel lonely and isolated, may you remind me that everything is interconnected. And in the times when I have lost confidence and trust in myself, may you remember who I am. Be safe this holiday. Happy July the 4th, 2023. If you made it this far in our Inspirational Minutes with David, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, and let you know that our channel is back on. Hit the like and share, comment. I will committed to committing back. Let's evolve, people. Please. Get the book. I'll talk about the book before we end. Get the book. The Audacious Walk, Amazon.com. A memoir of a man who's been mentally asleep. Kindle, softcover, hardcover, or audio book. Listen. Know that I love you. Okay? And I love you in truth. Because when I love me, I love you. And when you love you, you love me in return. Happy holidays. And don't be D-A-Z-E-D. Enjoy the day. Until next time. I love you. I love you in truth. Peace.